When you look into Discover Student Loans, what you see might surprise you. We can help cover your college costs, don't charge you fees, and give you cash rewards for good grades. Ready to apply? Visit discoverstudentloans.com. Limitations apply.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE. 866-89-BIBLE.
WQEE 99.1 FM Noonan. WBRQ LaGrange. WZV 90.5 FM Lineville. JC Sports Networks.
I am beautiful. I am lovable. I am talented. I am intelligent. I am creative. I am vibrant. I am attractive. I am awesome. I am strong. I am godlike. I am a child of the Most High God. I'm getting better and better and better and better. I am growing more. I'm doing more. I am asking for more. I am offering more. I am more. Good Monday morning. It's God's Garden Girl bringing healing home on the radio. Whoa. Happy Monday to you all. It's great to be back on the airwaves, sending out lots of inspiration, power, growth, and of course, healing. Well, how was everyone's weekend? Yes, well, it was a very hot weekend down here in Georgia, but we made it through. So I am here today, definitely living the blessings of last week's dominant thought, which was I am now open to receive good and pleasant things from multiple sources. And that definitely helped me through the week. But this week, I know I said I wanted to talk about fear. What are we so afraid of? Fear. In case you're just tuning in, I am God's Garden Girl on God's Garden Girl radio show, live in Noonan on WQEE 99.1. I'm here every Monday morning at 10 a.m. bringing you inspiration, bringing you growth, bringing you healing, and good old love coming right through your airways. So today we want to talk about fear. Why are we so fearful of everything? I mean, you may not be afraid of heights, or you may not be afraid of things that are obvious, fears. But sometimes we're just afraid to leave the house, just afraid to drive our cars, or just afraid to go to the supermarket, or change your hairdo, or just fear bubbling up in all different ways. Why are we so afraid, and how can we get past this fear? Because for me, the fear is paralyzing. I'll give you an example for myself. For me, a fear I have was a fear I used to have, because I no longer have it, guys, and this is a new breakthrough for me. The fear of driving. The thought of driving would send my pulse rate racing, my heart racing, everything just elevated, and it's just such a fearful and a traumatic, the thought of it, driving it really made me fearful. And I said, why do I have this fear? So last week I go and I get in the car. I've been praying on this fear, to let this fear go. I tell you guys I wanted to talk to you guys about it this week, because I have been dealing with my own fears. And that's just one example, guys. I mean, there's so many fears that we feed ourselves first thing in the morning like it's a vitamin. What could go wrong? What do I have to fix, or what all the negative things that could possibly happen. So I said, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to look these fears straight in the face, and pray that they dissolve, because it's a horrible feeling. And so one day last week I was driving. I got in the car to drive, and I noticed that the fear wasn't there. I noticed that feeling was not there. And I realized that the fear is fake. Once we go towards our fears, they disappear, y'all. They like melt. So when I made up in my mind that I was not going to be afraid, that I was tired of being afraid, first realizing and recognizing that I have fear about this. Why do I have fear every time I go to the register and I pull out my debit card to pay for groceries, that there's no more money, that I'm going to use all the money that I have? Why do I have that fear that it won't be replenished? We have to first recognize when our fears pop up. So I'm going to challenge you to recognize your fears popping up. But let me just go ahead and give you this week's dominant thought. This week's dominant thought is, I am safe in this very moment. I have a purpose. And fear won't stop me from fulfilling it. I'm going to say it again. I am safe in this very moment. I have a purpose, and fear won't stop me from fulfilling it. Yes, yes, yes. Because we're going to look at it with our eyes open and realize that it is, in fact, false. What do they say? False evidence appearing real. It seems so real. I mean, it just goes to prove that what you think manifests in your body, because it's not real, yet and still your body is reacting to it. So as a man thinks, so is he. When you think these fearful thoughts, when we focus on these fearful ideas and thoughts and about ourselves, and even speak them about ourselves, it causes a reaction, a definite physical reaction. Right? So we want to be mindful when our fears come up. I do have an exercise that I want to do today. It's kind of heavy, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer into the broadcast before we do that. But we do have an exercise that we are going to do to help us release some of this fear. Cast out the fear. You know, the Bible says perfect love cast out all fears. Perfect love casts out all fears. So then we have to ask ourselves, this is a tough question coming. If perfect love casts out all fear, and God is love, God is love. When you are walking or when you are thinking in fear, do you believe God loves you? Because think about it. If God loves you, why are you afraid? What do you have to be afraid of? All things will work together for your good. God desires good things for us. So why are we always condemning ourselves and not seeing ourselves worthy or having fear of lack or fear of success or fear of waking up, fear of going outside, fear of speaking in front of people, fear of sharing who you are, fear of being who you are? Perfect love casts out all fears. Say this with me today. I won't be afraid today. I won't be afraid today. Now I want you to feel that. I want you to feel the peace that comes from saying that. Let's say it again. I won't be afraid today. And that brings me right back to our dominant thought of the week. I am safe in this very moment. I have a purpose, and fear won't stop me from fulfilling it. You have a purpose. And your purpose is just not to attract negative things and things that are always going array and a sty. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. Going wrong. Things don't always have to go wrong. Let's expect things to go right. Let's acknowledge our fears, look at them, and realize that they are false evidence appearing real. And we're not just saying this puff words or just magical words that are going to make this fear disappear. I want you to think about the past things that you have gotten through that fear that you went through anyway, and you made it through. So I'm not just saying something that we know that doesn't work. We all have instances and remembrances of when things worked in our favor. So that's a definite possibility, right? So instead of thinking that somebody that's on the overpass, guys, because I would break. I'm driving and somebody's on the overpass and I start breaking. It was really horrible. This is all in my mind. But once I realized that this is not even real, it melts right away. It melts right away. Now, I'm not going to say that the feelings don't start coming back as I'm driving now, but I'm able to recognize them and check them and be like, no, this is not real. The reality is I am safe in this very moment. I have a purpose, and fear won't stop me from fulfilling it. All right? Yes. It's an excellent day to overcome all that scares you guys. It's an excellent day to overcome all that scares you. Let me read this quote to you that I got from A Course in Miracles. And it says, "Who can walk trembling in a fearful world and realize that heaven's glory shines on him?" Who can walk trembling in a fearful world and realize that heaven's glory shines on him? Like, how can you be scared? How can we be scared walking, trembling at everything when the light of God shines on us, in us, and through us? How can we be scared? How are we scared when the light of God shines on you, shines in you, and shines through you? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Why do we think we are not worthy for things to go good without incident? We are. We are worthy of things to go good, excellent, exceed our expectations without incident. All right, so let's get into this exercise. If you're just joining in, I'm Tinisha O'Shell, God's Garden Girl, on the radio. Whoa, I'm on the radio. And you can catch me every Monday at 10 a.m. here at 99.1 WQEE, bringing you inspiration, bringing you power, bringing you growth, and bringing you healing. All right, so this exercise is one that I have found to be very, very powerful. I debated whether I was going to do it with you guys because it's really powerful, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead right through these airwaves and get this healing and this release from fear, right? So, you guys know that I for me, one of my fears is the driving, like I just said. But I want you to think about a particular fear that may have come up while we were having this conversation this magical Monday morning. One of the fears that came up for you, I want you to get that in your mind. And this exercise you can use on all of your fears, but we're going to just choose one today. Just choose one today. And I want you to think about that fear, and now I want you to go back to the first time that you remember feeling this fear. The first time, it could go all the way back to a child, sometimes all the way back to 5 or 6 or whatever this fear is. Fear of a lack, fear of abandonment, fear of health, or fear of safety, or fear of driving. It was for me. Whatever it is, try and go back and find that little guy or that little girl. You see her? I want you to get a visual picture of the little girl who's scared. She could be anywhere. She could be in a closet. She could be under a bed. She could be in the bathroom. He could be hiding under his blankets. He could be anywhere. Go find that little kid. That scared little kid. That scared little kid. All right, so we found the scared little kid. And if this is getting, if you feel your heart racing, just breathe, guys. Continue to breathe. I need you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe in. Now, you see this little kid, or this person, the first time you see this person, because, it's really as if we get stuck in those places. We get stuck there. That's what fear, it keeps us stuck in that place. So now we've located this little girl, this little guy. And you're going to go over to that little girl and that little guy. And I want you to take that little girl or that little guy's hand. And I want you to look them in the eye. And I want you to say to them, I am safe. You are safe. I am safe. You are safe. I'm taking you with me. We are safe. And I want you to take that little guy, that little girl, and I want you guys to walk out. And as you're walking out, the fear that has kept you in that same space for years, months, days, hours, seconds is melting away as you're walking out the door and into light and into life and free of that fear that is no longer there. It's gone. It's gone. Let it flow away like a river. Let the fear flow away like a river. Negative thoughts flow away. As you're walking, the flow, the air is pushing, washing, rinsing, raining away, lifting away, removing, melting the fear. Away, away. We are safe in this very moment. We have a purpose, and fear will not stop us from fulfilling it. All right. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and breathe out, breathe in. It's an excellent day to overcome all that scares us, guys. It's an excellent day to overcome all that scares us. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect love casts out all fear. Perfect love casts out all fear. So let's accept the love that God has for each and every one of us. Let's accept the fact that we are precious, that we are worthy of things going right for us, that we are like the first week's dominant thought was, that we are always in the right place at the right time, successfully engaged in the right activities. We are. We will not walk trembling, knowing that God's light shines on us, shines in us, and shines through us. We will not. We will not. Today, we let the fear flow away like a river. Today, we release negative thoughts about ourselves. Today, we embrace positive thoughts about ourselves. Today, we are more than conquerors. Today, we are facing our fears and watching them melt away. Today. Yes, I am God's garden girl, Tinisha O'Shell, bringing healing home. And let me just talk about this tea party that is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is tea time at Happy Life Nutrition. Yes, we are getting ready and get it started for that tomorrow. So all the ladies that have registered, I can't wait to see you there. We're going to break bread. We are also going to learn the properties and how to make our own herbal teas using teas, using herbs that I'm harvesting right from my garden. They'll be freshly cut for the event. So that is happening tomorrow at Happy Life Nutrition with Marge Conway and Dana. Can't wait to see you all guys there. This is an inside and an outside. That's going to be 6:30 tomorrow evening. This is an indoor and outdoor event, so we don't have to worry about the weather, whether it's too hot. We can afford to go out and get a little bit of hot air, come inside and cool off, and we can work downtown Noonan on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Yes, so if you still would like to come to the tea party, you can inbox me at you can send me an email at God's Garden Girl. You can God's Garden Girl 2020 at gmail.com. That is my email address. You can also inbox me on Facebook or Instagram at God's Garden Girl as well. YouTube, everywhere God's Garden Girl. So that is happening tomorrow. And then this weekend, God's Garden Girl will be back in Serenbe. Oh, I love Serenbe. Serenbe, big shout out to Serenbe if you guys have never been there. I'll be there Saturday morning from 9 to 1 p.m. And then from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. I'll be at the House of Light. Yes, for their 2nd year anniversary. Yay! Hooray for House of Light. So those are some of the places that you can catch me in the next coming week. Again, reach out to me in my inboxes. Guys, please send testimonies and all those good things to God's Garden Girl as well. I would love to hear that. And if you are interested in being a sponsor, you can look for all of that on the website as well. God's Garden Girl, www.godsgardengirl.com. Well, it's been a great third session with you guys. Sacred Soul Sessions is what I love about these. There are Sacred Soul Sessions with God's Garden Girl on the radio. Whoa! And I will speak to you guys on next Monday, same time, same channel, with more inspiration and uplifting power, growth, beauty, and healing. All right. God bless you all. And remember, I am safe in this very moment. I have a purpose, and fear won't stop me from fulfilling it.
I am beautiful. I am lovable. I am talented. I am intelligent. I am creative. I am vibrant. I am attractive. I am awesome. I am strong. I am godlike. I am a child of the Most High God. I'm getting better and better and better and better. I am growing more. I'm doing more. I am asking for more. I am offering more.
Attention Medicaid members, with Peach State Health Plan, you can earn dollar rewards for healthy activities like going to the doctor or taking your child to their yearly physical. Get Medicaid that pays you back from Peach State Health Plan. Go to pickpeachstate.com to learn more.
Mary redeemed a $50,000 cash prize playing Chumba Casino online.
I was only playing for fun, so winning was a dream come true.
Chumba Casino is America's favorite free online social casino. You, too, could have the chance to win life-changing cash prizes. Absolutely anybody could be like Mary. Be like Mary. Log on to ChumbaCasino.com and play for free now. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details. The voice in the preceding commercial was not the actual voice of the winner.